The Young and the Restless spoilers full. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel for another massive Y&R. It's Tuesday. The sun is shining, but the drama in Genoa City is darker than ever. Let's dive right into this crazy mess because we have a lot to unpack today. So let's just get right into it because I am honestly losing my mind over what just happened with Sally Spectra. And I know you guys are probably screaming at your screens too. Sally has just been through so much lately. I mean, so much. And lately, she is just so tired. She has this deep, bone crushing fatigue from Adam, constantly, and I mean constantly, harassing her. He is just relentless. He keeps bothering her and pressuring her and basically trying to force her to give back Newman Media. And it's like, Adam, back off. Just back off. But he won't. He never does. That's just who Adam Newman is. He gets an idea in his head and he just hammers away at it until everyone around him is miserable. And Sally is just sick of it. She is feeling so much hate and anger right now. She is so angry. You can really see it in her eyes. The writers have really been pushing her to the edge lately, and honestly, who can blame her? She's trying to hold on to her business. She's dealing with all this corporate sabotage from Victor, which we know is happening in the background, and now Adam is just breathing down her neck. He won't give her a moment of peace. Every time she turns around, there he is, demanding Newman Media, playing these mind games. So she decides she's had enough. She is going to confront him. She makes this firm decision to go to Adam's house and just demand answers. She wants to clear this up once and she wants to look him in the eye and tell him to stop. But getting into Adam's house right now, it's like trying to break into a fortress. There is so much trouble surrounding his place. Nobody has been able to get in. It's like it's on lockdown or something. Maybe it's because of all the Vegas drama with Matt Clark and Nick, or maybe Victor has his security goons swarming the place. I don't know. But it's locked up tight. The gates, the doors, everything is just sealed off. And normally, a sane person would just turn around and go home. They would leave a voicemail. But you guys know Sally. When Sally Spectra wants something, she gets it. She is not going to let a locked door stop her. So she decides to break in. Yes, she actually breaks in. And I'm sitting there on my couch watching this like, Sally, what are you doing? This is a terrible idea. Breaking and entering is a crime. You are going to get arrested. But also, I am totally here for it because I love when she goes rogue. I love when she takes matters into her own hands. She finds a way around the back, maybe a window that wasn't latched properly, or she picks a lock. She's scrappy. She knows how to survive. She manages to slip inside, and it's quiet, too quiet. The house is completely dark and silent. Adam isn't even home. Of course he isn't. She went through all that trouble, risked going to jail, and the guy isn't even there to yell at. So she's just standing there in his living room, probably looking around, maybe snooping. I mean, if you break into your ex's house, you're going to snoop, right? Let's be real. You're going to look at the mail, check the counter. She is looking for clues. She wants to find something, anything that explains why he is being such a relentless jerk about Newman Media. But then something happens that completely shifts the entire storyline. Something that made my jaw actually drop to the floor. I am not exaggerating. I was stunned. There is someone else in the house. Sally hears a soft noise, a rustle, maybe a footstep, and she realizes she is not alone. And she starts to panic a little bit, which is totally fair. She's an intruder, but it's not a security guard. It's not Chelsea coming over to yell at Adam. It's not some random thug from Vegas looking for revenge. It's a little girl, just standing there in the hallway of Adam's, and Sally is just stunned. She is completely panicked for a second. Who is this kid? Why is there a child locked inside Adam Newman's? Does Chelsea know about this? Did Adam adopt someone in secret? And then Sally looks closer. She really looks at the girl. And this is the part where the fans on social media are losing their minds over this, and I am too, because the little girl has red hair, not just any red hair. It's that bright, distinct, fiery red hair. Spectra red, the exact same hair color as Sally. It's unmistakable. It's not a coincidence. On a soap opera, hair color genetics are basically flashing neon signs, and Sally is just staring at it. She is frozen. Why does this random kid in Adam's house look exactly like her? Why? It doesn't make any sense. Or maybe it makes too much sense. You can see the wheels turning in Sally's head. The confusion, the fear, the crazy, impossible hope that is bubbling up inside her. It's breaking her brain. She slowly walks up to the little girl. The tension in this scene was just insane. It was so thick you could cut it with. I was holding my breath. Sally gets down on the kid's level. She is shaking. You can see her hands trembling. She asks very gently, her voice cracking, "What is your name?" And the little girl looks right at her with these big innocent eyes and says, "Ava." "What?" "Abba, are you kidding me right now?" Sally just completely freezes. She is in absolute shock. She just stood there like a statue, because we all know what that name means. Everyone watching knows what that name means. Ava is the name of the baby that Sally and Adam lost, the baby that supposedly died, the tragedy that completely broke Sally, that tore her and Adam apart, that sent her spiraling. And now here is a little girl with spectra red hair living secretly in Adam's house, and her name is Ava. Sally is immediately suspecting the unthinkable. She suspects this is her daughter, her and Adam's daughter, and honestly, how could she not? What are the odds? A red-headed girl named Ava hidden in Adam's house. It has to be her. It just has to be. There is no other logical explanation in the soap opera universe. But how? How is this even possible? We saw Sally go through that devastating loss. We saw the hospital scenes. We cried with her. We saw Adam have to make that horrific choice between saving Sally's life or saving the baby. It was one of the most heartbreaking storylines this show has done in years. But this is a soap opera, right? Let's be real. If we didn't see a body, or even if we did, nobody's ever really dead. The faked baby death trope is a classic. We saw it with Sharon and Sully, who was actually Christian. We saw it with Chloe and Bella. We've seen it a million times, but it still hits so hard when it happens to a character you truly care about. And I care about Sally. I really do. She didn't deserve that pain. So if this is really Ava, who did this? Who faked her death? My mind immediately goes to Victor. Victor Newman is ruthless. He is a monster when it comes to controlling his family. He hates Sally. He always has. He never wanted Adam tied to her permanent. He thought she was trash. Did Victor pay off the doctors to tell Sally the baby died and then he took the baby? Did he hide her away in an orphanage or with a secret nanny? And if he did, how did the baby end up with Adam now? Did Adam just find out? Did Victor finally confess? Or, wait, let me think about this. What if Adam knew the whole time? No, that can't be right. Adam was devastated too. I remember how broken he was. I remember him crying. Maybe I'm being too naive. Adam has done some incredibly dark things. And remember when he stole Sharon's baby, Faith, and gave her to Ashley? Adam has a literal history of baby stealing. What if he somehow orchestrated this? But why would he do that to? He loves her, or he claims to love her. If Adam knew that Ava was alive this whole time, if he let Sally grieve and cry and fall apart while he had their daughter secretly locked in his house, he is the most evil person on this show. There is no coming back from none. The fans will never forgive him. I will never forgive him. Okay, maybe that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. If Adam hid her baby, Sally will literally kill him. And I would cheer her on, but maybe Adam just recently found her. Maybe he discovered Victor's lie, rescued Ava, and was hiding her at his house while he figured out how to tell Sally. That would explain why his house is on lockdown and nobody can get in. He's protecting his daughter from whoever took her in the first place. He's trying to keep her safe while he gathers evidence. That makes more sense, right? I want to believe Adam isn't a total monster. And we have to talk about the Soros effect here. Soap opera rapid aging syndrome. If this is Ava, she should only be a baby, right? Like an infant. But on soaps, kids age up overnight. So now she's a little girl walking and talking. I mean, whatever. We just accept it. The fans just roll with it because the drama is too good. We suspend our disbelief. But seeing that red hair, it was just such a visual punch to the gut. It was brilliant casting, honestly. The casting department deserves an award. So what is Sally going to do now? She is standing there, staring at her supposedly dead daughter. Is she going to grab the kid and run? I would just scoop her up and sprint out the door. I wouldn't wait for explanation. But Sally is probably too in shock to move. What happens when Adam walks through that door? Because you know he's going to walk in right at that moment. That's how these scenes always end. He's going to walk in, see Sally looking at Ava, and the screen is just going to fade to black. We are going to be left screaming at the TV until the next episode. I am so stressed out for Sally. She went over there because she was tired of him harassing her about Newman Media. She was ready to fight about a company, a stupid corporate battle, and instead she finds the ghost of her past, her child, the child she mourned. It's just so messy. It's so incredibly messy and chaotic, and I can't look away. I am glued to my screen, and you have to wonder how this ties in to everything else going on. Adam has been acting so erratic lately. He's been dealing with the Vegas stuff. He's been begging Victor to leave Sally alone. He even offered to buy Newman Media himself to protect her. A few episodes ago, he told Sally he would always owe her because of Ava. Was that a clue? When he said because of Ava, was he feeling guilty because he knew she was alive? Or was he genuinely grieving? The writers have been dropping these little breadcrumbs, and we didn't even see it. We were so focused on the corporate wars that we missed the biggest secret of all. I honestly feel like I need to lie down after watching. It's too much. But it's exactly why we watch this show. The emotional roller coaster, the twists that you kind of see coming but still shock you when they actually happen. Sally Spectra deserves happiness, you guys. She really does. She has fought so hard for everything she has. And if this is her baby, If she finally gets her daughter back, I will be a sobbing mess. But the fallout with Adam, it's going to be nuclear. There is no way they just hug and make up after a secret this massive. The trust is completely shattered. So, yeah, that's where we are. Sally broke in, found a red-headed kid named Ava, and now the entire Young and the Restless universe is turned up. I need to know what you guys drop your theories in the comments. Did Adam know? Did Victor do it? Is this just a crazy coincidence and the kid is some random orphan Adam adopted? No, that would be stupid. It has to be Ava. It just has to be. Anyway, I'm going to go rewatch that scene and probably cry again. See you guys next time.